In 1968, American political scientist Gene Sharp was working on his PhD thesis. He was researching the work of Gandhi, Masti, and Thoreau, but also taking a look at nonviolent action all over the world and time. In 1973, based on his PhD research, Sharp published a book called The Politics of Nonviolent Action. Here he classifies the methods into three main categories. First one is the methods of nonviolent protest and persuasion. Second, the methods of nonviolent social and economic non-cooperation. And the third one is the methods of political non-cooperation. Today we will start with the overview of the first cluster. Sharp divided the methods of nonviolent protest and persuasion further into several subgroups, and each of them contains several methods. Subgroup 1. Formal statements. These are probably something known for everyone. Written or oral statements done by individuals or groups. They can be expression of opinion, objection, or intention, and can be against regime, system, policy, or conditions. These statements are primarily addressed to the opponent, be it a person, a group, or a government, but it can also affect the wider public. So, method number 1, public speeches. Probably everybody knows that public speeches are a very significant part of nonviolent protests. They can be planned or spontaneous, formal, informal, and delivered in so many diverse ways. Number 2, letters, or letters of opposition or support, or to modernize it a bit, probably emails that can be directed to a person or a body. And these letters usually express our political viewpoints or intentions. The letters can be sent individually or by groups, and also en masse. Sometimes private letters, deliberately or not, can become public. Open letters, on the other hand, are usually directed directly to the opponent, but are published from the very beginning as an open letter available to everybody. Method number 3, declarations by organizations and institutions. These are very similar to the two mentioned before, but they are done in a more structured way by organizations or institutions. For example, in 1968, public declarations of support for the Dubček regime was a cornerstone of the resistance to the Soviet-led occupation. They were among the factors which made it impossible for the collaborationist regime to be created at the time. The first day after the troops crossed the border of Czechoslovakia, the Presidium of the National Assembly addressed the governments and parliaments of the 5 countries within the Warsaw Pact, denouncing their action and demanding their immediate withdrawal. This was followed by a whole series of formal statements issued by different bodies within Czechoslovakia, condemning the invasion and supporting the Dubček's regime. Number 4, signed statements. These are directed both to the general public and the opponent, and usually have addendum of the list of people who signed and agreed with the statement. The signatures can come from people from particular organizations, professions, etc. Imagine university professors or medical workers demanding a particular change. Number 5, declarations of indictment and intention. A written, oral, or behavioral statement of grievance or future intentions to make a change, or a combination of both. The indictment portion formally charges the opponent, while the intention part of this announces what the movement is going to do to address these wrongs, and often this includes a particular list of demands, timeline, and actions. Think about countries declaring independence, or Rosa Parks not giving up her seat. Number 6, group or mass petitions. Petitions are one of the oldest and probably one of the most widespread methods of nonviolent action. There are historical evidence of petitions even in ancient Rome. And here we reach the block number 2, communication with wider audience. This group unites methods that primarily have the aim of influencing the opinions of others within the wider audience. The objective might be to influence the opponent group, gain supporters, recruit new members, or gain some other kind of assistance to the nonviolent action. Persuasion is at least as often the aim as the protest itself. These are very common and known to many people, so we're not gonna go too much in depth. So these are number 7, slogans, caricatures, and symbols. Number 8, banners, posters, displayed communications. Number 9, leaflets, pamphlets, and books, something that you can distribute. Number 10, newspapers and journals. Their function is to distribute information and create a discussion. Number 11, song records, radio, and television. And I guess in 2026 we should be also adding different ways of communication through internet. These have the same function as number 10, information and discourse creating. Here they're just given separately because they're just different kinds of media. Number 12, skywriting and earth writing. These are used to communicate the message on a long distance. Block number 3, group representation. Number 13, deputations. Protest and disapproval might be also expressed through meeting up with the official responsible for the grievance. These meetings are usually attended by the self-selected participants of the protest or member of particular organizations. Deputations may also seek adoption of a particular new law or consideration of changes. After Tsar Nicholas II had autocratically enhanced a law which incorporated Finnish army into the Imperial Russian army, a deputation of 500 people delivered signatures of 523,000 Finnish to Tsar, and this number is huge because it's half of population of adults back then, but the Tsar refused to receive them. Number 14, mock awards. Satirical awards to publicize actual grievance. If you ever followed COP meetings, you probably know that usually there are these mock awards of the polluter of the year. Mock awards are one of the more creative ways of nonviolent direct action, and they are always fun even though they're tackling really heavy and sad reality that we're living in. Have you heard about any mock awards? Let us know down in the comments. Number 15, group lobbying. Lobbying is visiting your representative, having a meeting with them and trying to persuade them. Lobbying can have the shape of a small group lobbying, where a small group of representatives meets, let's say, once per week or on any other kind of regular basis with the representative and discuss a particular matter. Meanwhile, mass lobbying concentrates on getting big number of people on a particular day in a particular place. Number 16, picketing. Picketing is used to persuade the opponent to do or not to do the particular act. This is a method where one's physical presence at the site of importance is used. Picketing might be conducted by standing, sitting, or walking back and forth. Number 17, mock elections. The opposition group may, as a way of protest, organize an extra-legal elections or balloting on a topical issue. In this case, special polling places are established and voting takes place physically, or it could be done also, according to the book, through house-to-house calls. This book is old, but it's very valuable. Okay, and here we reached the end of the episode. Thank you for being with us. Next episode we will continue with symbolic public acts block and the rest. Let us know down in the comments your thoughts about this and if you have anything else to share. Bye.